to Finding Calm in the Chaos. I am Denise Sith, and this is my podcast. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another episode of Finding Calm in the Chaos. I'm Denise. Today, talking about the tightrope. I'm not a fan of circuses, I'm going to be honest with you, because I have coulrophobia, which is a fear of clowns, legitimately. So yeah, not interested in circuses per se. But I do love me a Walenda. You know what I'm saying? You guys know who the Walendas are? The family that does all the tight walking. It's tight roping, I should say. Yeah, tightrope. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. As you guys can tell, I kind of got my voice back to its like regular tone. It was squeaky, high, raspy, low, all over the place. But I think I finally have it back to normal. I think the allergies are kind of letting up because I can wake up in the morning without like chiseling my eyes open. It has been horrible allergies, but I'm just trying to take care of myself. And that's what we're talking about today. How's it going in your lives? Sometimes right now I'm walking the tightrope. I feel like I got stuff going on everywhere. I have a ton of projects I want to work on. I have a ton of things I need to do around the house. Mr. Sith ain't catching up with me. Peter's holding me back. The dogs, don't even get me started with the dogs. So I don't even know, like, Sheikah has been declining rapidly. She's got horrible canine dementia. And so she'll have like a good couple hours and be pepping all over the place. And then she'll like sleep for 6 hours, wake up and not like know where she is and be biting people. You know what I'm saying? So she is not eating properly yet. So a little like messed up about that. So I've been hand feeding her for a couple months now. She won't eat out of her bowl for whatever reason. She's like almost afraid of it to approach it. It's kind of weird. So we started feeding her out of her little food corner because we separate her and Buster when they eat. And now she won't even go back in that corner. So I think she just, with cloudy sight and not being able to hear and, waiting for big old Buster to come up on her and be snooping around the corner. It's just not happening for her. But it is, I will tell you that being a wife and a mom is literally one of the most fulfilling roles that I've ever had. However, it is incredibly challenging. And it is really hard right now for me to find balance. And I know that I need to take time for self-care. Like I need to go get a pedicure again. It's that time. I opened up my feet last month for the summer. Now I got to keep up because I see the growth and I'm like, because I'm not a fan of I used to love getting a pedicure, but right now it's a mixture of, I need the in-between person of the, sorry, not sorry, Asian sweatshop and high-end spa where the girls don't want to touch your feet, but charge you a ton of money to just sit in a dark room alone, because that's what I did. So I went to a place that was a little like more foo-foo. Okay. It was a little higher end. And it is a like 90-minute pedicure. I need rubbing. I need somebody to like move my lymph, get my ankles all, get that swelling down. That means more to me than anything. And I normally will get that, sorry, not sorry, at the sweatshops. However, the sweatshops, most of those people are not even licensed. They have one license in the front, belongs to somebody, nobody knows who. It just is what it is. So I don't like them to actually do my feet or my nails because they don't know what they're doing. And I'm real funny about that. Everybody should be. Cheap is not always better. And so these girls at the spa do it really well. They're all trained. They get hygiene. They get, how your nails are going to be clipped because they should be clipped a certain way, what you should cut and not cut. I don't like when they go and they take those little like cuticle scissors and they cut all your skin off around, because they're not supposed to cut your skin. They're supposed to cut your cuticle. Okay. And when they cut their skin, then you get really thick callus outside of it. I do, at least. So all of that. But basically, instead of spending extra time on your feet, you sit in a recline chair, like a zero gravity chair, and they just leave you in there in the dark with like music. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't. I'd rather have somebody rub my feet. So I'm trying to find the in between. So if you're locally to where I am, hit me up if you got a place. But it is literally essential at this point that I maintain like my mental and physical health. I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel horrible. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can feel better. And I need to take extra steps to do that. And where do I find this elusive time to do that? I don't know. Like, I'm up all night to get anything personal done. Because this is the thing too, right? We stay up all night. A lot of moms do, because that's your alone time. Even though you're tired AF, there's nothing you could do. It is like a decompression time. Everybody's snoring in the house and you're just like, yeah, or mopping the floor because it's the only time somebody's not walking around it. Or, you know what I'm saying? And it's just too much. We have to take time for ourselves. And so I started making some changes in the house. And one of the changes is that I made chores like a family affair. And it's so funny, as I'm talking right now, Peter's taking the garbage out. He's like, hi. But Peter's taking the garbage out. We've got, he's responsible for his self-cares. He's responsible for cleaning his room and keeping it tidy, for setting his bed, for making sure all his laundry's in the actual hamper, for emptying the dishwasher. Normally he does utensils, but as he's getting taller, he can start putting away dishes and cups and glasses and stuff like that. He also dusts. Now, it's really important that you do this. I used to do the house, my whole house myself, because I was that person who cleaned before cleaning people came and then like told them how to clean it because they didn't clean it right. I'm not even joking. And y'all know from last summer or the summer before how I struggled with cleaning people. I got like 3 people that came up through here and all of them were horrible. I was like, nope, none of them were good. But you really should try. Now, if you have a baby, this doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? But if you have kids that are a little bit older and at least in a toddler stage, give them a duster, give them the vacuum, the little portable ones. Let them wipe stuff down. Let them wash a lower window. Put your clothes in a hamper, tidy up your clothes. They can do that. And it helps alleviate that, right? If you really need to sit down with your partners, right? You need to sit down. You need to discuss how you can divide and conquer these household chores, because neither one in the family should be overwhelmed by cleaning. I know for a fact that Mr. Sith is not, because I do it all, which is why I'm overwhelmed. And so I need him to start stepping up. And we've been talking about that because it will alleviate a lot of issues. Plus I have OCD. So there are a lot of things I have laxed on. If you saw what my windows look like, the lower panes where Buster's face is, I try to do that like once a week, but I don't always get to it. So there's that. We have crappy screens, so you can't tell from the outside in because we have crappy screens. So that's a bonus until we get new screens. That's the first thing you should do. Okay, so divide and conquer household chores. Number 2, okay, help you get off this tightrope. Adjust your sleep schedule. I know this is hard for mamas with babies, so this probably will not apply to you, but Peter goes to bed at the same time every day. We try to do between 8:30 and 9. He's been a monster lately when we let him stay up later, so I'm like going back to where it's supposed to be, because the regular schedule time is huge. And then that's your time, okay? It is your time. I know that some of the moms with infants are going to struggle overnight because babies, okay? But no, mamas, that does stop. And you'll be able to come out around and be able to sleep again in some semblance of normal sleep. For me, staying up at night is a couple things that, number one, it does help me decompress because it's my alone time. And it's so funny because the boys begged for, I don't know, I want to say years for me to play Minecraft. And so I finally had them get that realm for me, and I just started decorating it. I'm making it pretty and decorating it. It's essentially what you're doing. But it has really been such a stress relief for me. To me, it's like coloring, but on a video game. And I love coloring. But those are the things that help me decompress. And I have time when I don't. So I stay up at night. And then usually I'm also having some sort of, inflammation issue with the lupus or whatnot. And so that will keep me up just because I'm feeling uncomfortable or swollen, that kind of thing. So that can help alleviate some of the stress around you in life, some of the pressures, right, of every day. Number 3, find meal strategies. Okay, number 1, if you need to order yourself some meal kits, you go ahead and you do so, peeps, okay? I do. I totally do. The boys are getting Cook Unity. I was getting Purple Carrot. I think right now we're going to move. I'm going to get off the Cook Unity, and the boys will stay on it until the weekends. We'll cook together and grill or whatnot over the summer. And then I'm going to move over to, I'm not sure yet. I think it's going to be Thistle. I think I'm going to try Thistle instead of Purple Carrot because I liked the Purple Carrot, but I want something with a little more leafy greens. Do you know what I'm saying? Not that they don't, but I'm looking for like more salad stuff, more raw. So I think I'm going to try Thistle for a little bit. But go ahead, the HelloFresh, Marley Spoon, I don't know, there's a ton of them, right? I don't even know, there's a ton of them. If it helps, because I can tell you right now with the rate of which groceries cost, the meal kits are probably a better bet, at least for 3 nights a week. Even if it's just 2 nights a week, that's 2 nights. You don't have to worry about dinner. Pick your busiest days and go with it. A lot of your stress, this isn't me, but a lot of your stress could be coming from your job. And sometimes I am the first person who will tell you out of experience, go ahead and look at a career change. I've changed my career. Let's see. Started off in risk management. Then I went into nursing. I do have a culinary degree. And then I went into, I got my degree in nutrition. And so then I did holistic nutrition. Let me tell you, you can change your degree. Now I podcast. I don't use any of those degrees except for, I guess, a wealth of information and lessons learned on how much student loans cost. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But sometimes, what can you do to change your line of work? Do you have a craft? Do you make something? Can you open an Etsy shop? Do you have something that you can do? Can you be a consulting freelance person? Does your job have to be full time? Do you have to work at all? You know what I'm saying? If you're a stay-at-home mom and, that's pretty much a job and you're working overtime and you ain't getting paid for any of it. Okay. So if you're a stay-at-home mom like myself, finding an interest like my podcast, like the books that I illustrating, I have all of these different things that I'm doing. Find something at home to do or a part-time job just to get you out of the house. Kind of just the opposite, right? Of the working moms. You're just flipping. So if you're corporate working, see what you can do to alleviate or career change. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, you'd be surprised what's there. If it's behind in the back of your mind and you've been thinking about something repeatedly, right? It's just drilling into you and it just won't stop. Regardless, just know that you're not stuck in your current path. Everybody thinks they are because you may be reliant on the paycheck and whatnot. A lot of people are, but sometimes the career change will be a pleasant surprise to you. Number 5, okay, indulging in nature. Let me tell you this, not so easy for me. Number 1, I'm allergic to everything. Number 2, I don't like bugs. Number 3, I have lupus, so I have sun sensitivity. So it's like, I want a garden, but I can't garden. Like I want a garden, but I need them in a pot at waist level. So that's what I'm trying to do this year. We just finally finished putting our deck up, meaning not the deck itself, but getting it ready for the summer, bringing out all the summer patio furniture. We've got a fire table. We've got, I have to wash all the cushions because we didn't do it. Big mistake. Before I closed it, and I'm like, why did I not do this? And probably 100%, I was probably sick, and Mr. Sith put it away and didn't wash them. That's the way it is. We did not have to open a pool this year. Now that the pool got broken out and we broke it down, the liner ripped, long story short, we decided to take a break from it, so we're going with it. But when the weather allows, try to take your kids outside for a while each day, okay? Sometimes I will just sit on the back porch. Peter will play. We have a tent up where the pool was, and we have a full size king size bed in it, mattress and our king coil and all the little cots and the things, and he'll play in there for hours. It's hotter than hell right now here. We're in the 90s, but you can easily just get a splash pad like I did for the dog, but the kid plays in it too. So I got Peter and Buster both taken care of by playing in the little splash pad, and you could just sit, read a book, do whatever, but it can be incredibly rejuvenating to do that. If you live like where it's always winter, get a membership, right? Go to a local botanical garden, the zoo, a place for you to like just walk around, even with the kiddos, and get some fresh air. But at the same time, you're in a confined place and the kids are entertained, but you're out seeing something different. It's a stressor to get out when you're a mom. Number 6, get moving. Yes. Because literally, this is my biggest thing. Maintaining my physical health. I know that this is crucial, my friends, okay? I know that exercise improves my mental health. I know all of that. The problem is finding the time to exercise, okay? It is super challenging, and not just for me, because sometimes by the time I get that literally 15 minutes, 20 minutes, because that can help with stress. Just 15 minutes of exercise a day can help decrease our stress load. Let me tell you, I am usually too tired or sore at that point. For me, it's easier to do it earlier in the day than it is later in the day. And so I have to adjust to that. You find what works for you, okay? Getting outside, if you're outside, you're going to have like a regular routine. You're going to be walking more, go to the store, go to the mall. And if you have a stroller or the kids, just walk around the block. Anything that you can find, okay? Working out with friends and family, it's fun for some moms, not for me. It is not fun for me. I'll walk with somebody because obviously, gift to gab, I will talk my way through 40 minutes. I'll feel like it's 10. But I cannot always walk because of the lupus. And kids actually enjoy, quote unquote, exercising with parents. So get them involved with you. Hey, if you're into like the exercise balls, the what are the bands? The resistance bands, jump ropes. Yeah, that's great, right? Kids can, be careful with like obviously resistance bands with kids. But do that. So what I do is I do like a chair yoga and a beginner's Pilates. It's been about a month now, but I also dance. We'll just put on, when I say we'll, me and Peter, I will put on music and I'll tell them it's our dance time. And for 15 minutes, we just dance like no one's watching. We don't care. And Peter dances like that even when people are watching. He does not care at all. It's stuff like that. Swimming. Oh my gosh, the pool's gone now. But listen, kids love to swim. And even if you don't want to like swim laps, right? Playing in the pool, just moving in the pool, maybe do some resistance training in the pool. Even if you stand on the side and just like move your legs out, you're no resistance underwater. So just get all your leg in stuff underwater. hold on to the edge, like pull your legs up into the sitting position, down, pull them back up in the sitting position. Literally, you're doing core exercises. Do them in the water. So much fun. Okay. It doesn't have to be a long time. You just need to exercise and do enough to get your heart rate going, which for me, being out of shape, if you're out of shape like I am, it's really not much. So 15, 20 minutes does the bill. There you go. All right. We're going to take a quick break for our endorsement friends, and then we'll be right back. Hey friends, I want to talk to you a little today about our sponsor, which is Pet Matrix. Pet Matrix is a premium canine supplement company, and I chose this company straight off the bat for Buster and Chica. Chica is a 15-year-old Shiba Inu, and Buster is a growing large breed Newfoundland, currently at 17 months. Every ingredient that Pet Matrix chooses has a targeted benefit for your dog. Their supplements deliver natural active ingredients through a revolutionary process that they call cell matrix delivery. By applying science and including bioactive peptides in their human-grade all-natural recipes, they're able to target a dog's specific needs, plus provide the benefit nature intended. Now, I use the Think for Chica and Buster. It is a cognitive and neural support supplement. I use the Protect for Buster as well, and that is an immune and gut support. And then I also use the Move for both of them, Chica being older and Buster with growing large bones, an anti-inflammatory and mobility support supplement. If you want to check out Pet Matrix, you can check them out at petmatrix.com. That's PETMATRX.com. And you can use Buster Sith at promo for 20% off. Again, that's Buster, BUSTER, Sith, SITH, no spaces, and get 20% off your order. Oh, hello. Thank you, Pet Matrix, for being a wonderful endorsement sponsor. We love you. If you have not yet tried the Pet Matrix products, if you have a dog, I'm telling you, until you try it, you will not understand the quality and the significance and the change you will see in your little pets. I'm not even joking. So, now we're moving on to, things to help moms get off the tightrope, right? Things that can help unstress us, help alleviate our day from all of this regular stuff. And number 7 is to literally make a deal with other moms. Now, I do have that. We don't have all have small kids at home. Most of my friends' kids are all like in college or graduated and getting married. However, I started late, so it is what it is. Play dates, I'm going to tell you straight out, stressful AF for me. I'm not a fan of play dates with people I don't know. Like, people will meet up at the park and they'll have all this stuff and, with homeschool groups and all that stuff that we had going. Wonderful. I met some wonderful people in our homeschool community. However, there's very few and far in between that I actually click with. So I would say out of 100 families that we've met with moms and kids that Peter has had the opportunity over the last 4 years to be involved with, that we are maybe good friends with about 4 people. That's how many people could actually tolerate me. But seriously, it's hard to hold conversations or anything when you're watching your kids. And then for me, they're the moms that don't watch their kids and they're just having social hour while their kids are like either falling or like, bullying everybody else on the playground. I just can't. So find a trusted friend. It doesn't have to be a mom friend, but most likely she may be a mom. And schedule a play date for yourself, man. Do it for you. It doesn't matter. And here's the thing. You don't have to have a coffee date or lunch. And I know people are always like, I'm not into meeting for wine. To me, like, I don't drink. Okay. I'm not the wine mom. All right. If you are, that's awesome. Schedule wine dates. But if you're not and you feel left out like I do, schedule a damn ice cream date. I bet you get a ton of people jump into that. No joke. When you want to schedule stuff, I schedule ice cream dates or donut dates. This is your treat time. If you don't think you want a treat, the other mom wants a treat too. Or the other lady in general. Woman just wants to get out of her damn house. Just like you do, Denise. Go have some damn donuts. Go have some cloud coffee. I love that place. Oh my God, don't even get me started. Random rant. Just do that. Find the time for yourself. Have like you got a partner for a reason, right? They watch the kids. And I don't like when people are like, I asked my husband if he would watch the kids. Really? I don't ask Mr. Sith. I tell him, are you free? Because I want to make sure our schedule is clear. The calendar doesn't have anything on it, Mr. Sith. So therefore, I am scheduling this time out with so-and-so, and I'll be back in like 2 hours. I'm not asking to go, and I'm not asking him to watch his own kid. Know what I'm saying? Just like I realized that at one point, sometimes when I was super busy in the past and I was really stressed out, and this was like up to like as close as a year ago, probably sooner, my life was so chaotic in my head that I felt the obligation to announce when I was going to the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. What, Denise? You're a grown ass woman. Go to the bathroom. I don't need to ask permission. I'm going to take a shower. Is it okay if I take a shower? What do you mean? You haven't taken a shower in 4 days, girl. You've been using dry shampoo. Get your ass in the shower. Why do we feel we need to ask permission? Why do we feel guilty? My husband can sit in the shower for 50 minutes. One time he got out and I said, what are you using on your beard? Like, I bought all this stuff for him, for his hair, and my husband's European. Okay. So he has hair all over him and it's hard for him to keep a clean shaven. So I don't like big beards and he's lazy. So yeah, I always had a big beard, but I said, if you keep it trimmed and then you do like all the oils and soaps for beards, I'm in. I could do this. And he was like, okay. So I bought all the stuff. He came out and I was just like, do you like that bar soap? Like, does the conditioner feel good? You know? And he goes, oh, I didn't wash my hair or my beard. Wait, I'm sorry. You were in the shower for 50 dang minutes and you didn't even, here's me. Oh, well, And he's like, no, I wasn't doing that either. If you know, you know. But I was like, okay, well, if you weren't doing that and you weren't washing your beard or your hair, what the hell are you doing in there? I'm in there rushing that I actually may not, like, I'll have to shave my pits, but I don't think I'm going to have time for my whole leg. I'm going to have to do a half leg, maybe just the front. And why? Why do I do this to myself? Why do we do this to ourselves? Take all the time and you don't have to ask permission. I've learned this. I stopped doing that. Number 8, my favorite. Yeah. Have some treats ready. Not for your kids, not for your husband, for you, sister. Okay? For you. Get a box, get a stash. I call it the stash. Okay? And literally find a place where you could stash treats for you. Like, I'm not even joking. Your kids don't know it. It's yours. When you have quiet time, you grab your little box, you stow it away. I don't care where you go. If it's your back porch, your car, your closet, your kitchen, because you kicked everybody out. I don't care where it is. And treat yourself to your special candy, your chocolate, your chips, whatever floats your boat. Okay? That's what you need to do. Don't feel bad about it either. Don't feel bad at all. 9. Now, this is something I worked on hard. Plug in rather than tune out. This is super important because I would get to a stress level that is like DEFCON 1, and then I literally just go to the void. I'm done. Shut off time to save face. That's it. Okay? But sometimes you got to just stop and smell the daisies. Okay? If your kids are begging you to play with them and you're trying to make dinner, sometimes it's okay to indulge in their wishes every once in a while. Order a pizza. Make sandwiches if you do sandwiches. Heat something up. Like, we always have the cook unity ready, because I'm telling you, I cannot cook every day anymore. It's too much. I'm doing too much. That might change in the fall when all the schedules change and Peter's back at a full-time school and I'm home all day. Then I'll have time to do stuff without having to drag him through the store and we need this and we need that. And he doesn't ask for toys and stuff, guys. He asks for food. Can we try this dragon fruit? Oh, Mom, can I have this lettuce? It's like strange. Ooh, canned octopus. Can we buy this? Like, these are actual things he has said in the store. So it's very hard. It's like, yeah, I understand he eats all those things, but like, oh my God, I just ran in here for like gluten-free rice noodles. Like, I don't even know. Like, stop, please. It's better to just complete your tasks, whatever you need to do, your chores and stuff, when you're feeling connected. When you're disconnected, everything is compounded in your head. You feel isolated. It's like you're in this little bubble. At least it is for me, that I'm in this little bubble and the whole chaotic house is happening around me. And sometimes when it's at the highest stress level, that it's happening at me. And you just have to stop. Like in the morning, we actually have like, Peter is big in pretend. His imagination is like wild, friends, okay? But when I wake up in the morning, we have things that we need to do in the morning. And we're learning on that play and fantasy come after our chores. So we have to do our important things first, and then we can pretend. So sometimes we compromise, because Peter's the kind who will get up in the morning, brush his teeth, get dressed, come downstairs and be like, as soon as he walks around the morning, I can hear him come down the stairs and I'll go, good morning, Peter. And he'll go, hi, Mommy. Let's pretend that I'm a baby armadillo and you're the mommy armadillo. And I'm going to go lay on the couch and pretend like I'm sleeping. And you come over and you give me a hug like you're warming me. And then, meanwhile, while he's doing this, I've got all the dog food out. Mind you, to feed my dogs is like a routine, right? Because they're bougie as hell. So I have all of these supplements, all of these like additives, toppers, high-end food. So I'm putting it all together. I got to hand feed one. I don't really have time to be a mama armadillo right now. But what you can do is we can do that later, after I feed the dogs, after you do the dishwasher and you finish your reading and stuff for the day, period. And it's like, okay, really? So those are the things that you can do. You can plug in other ways during the day to just hang with them. But you really have to take the moment to let go. When you do that, the morning is going to go my morning goes way much more smoother. And I'll just be like, that's what we're going to do. Mommy Armadillo, right now, before I can do that, I need you to get up and I need you to empty a dishwasher. Yeah, you're a good armadillo. Like, listen, sometimes you got to go with the flow. And that's what works for me. Because sometimes if you're just going to pause and allow your kids to join you in what you're doing, like your task for the day, it makes a big difference because that's still plugging in with them. Okay? It is what it is. And number 10, okay? Know your triggers. I can't even tell you this enough. It took me about 4 years to identify my triggers and what did it, okay? But you can tell, just like I do, when you start to feel that irritation building inside, okay? And that's when you need to just take a moment, take a few deep breaths and ask yourself, what do I need to do to stay balanced? Balanced. Don't say focused. Don't say calm. The word is balanced, because it could be a glass of water. It could be you need a damn sleep. You need something to eat. You need a coffee, a long car ride, a moment away, some time in the car, some time in the bathroom, some time in the closet, whatever it is. Okay. Sometimes coffee can increase stress, so I don't want to hear about that, and anxiety, but some people are coffee people. Have some tea. I don't care what you do. Pull out the juicer and juice something, and then let your kids get involved. And then you're all doing a task and you've let it go and you get to have fresh juice. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate thing. Okay. But you also want to know what times of the day tend to be more challenging. So I have triggers specifically in the morning. Oh, it's my big time for triggers. Okay. Because in the morning, I like to be alone with not a single person talking to me, in the quiet, or listening to a podcast or some light music, opening the slider door, hearing the birds outside. That's what I want. I don't want to have to make breakfast for two people who are doing absolutely nothing. I'm screaming at somebody why they're not dressed yet, even though it's like 3 hours after I put his clothes out. I may actually be talking about Mr. Sith. You don't even know. And it's like, it's insane. Like, I've literally gotten downstairs after, I'm talking an hour after, because I've gotten on I dared to take a shower that day. And I come downstairs and the house wasn't quote unquote opened yet. Meaning the front, I do a thing every morning. The front lights on the porch lights, those get turned off. The blinds in the front get opened. I change my calendar date. I go and then I'm in the kitchen. I turn the fridge light off. I turn the under cabinet lighting on because it's dark AF in my kitchen. Then I open the blinds. Then I let the dogs out. Then I change the water in the dogs' bowls. Then I feed the dogs. Then I do supplements for all the humans in the house. Then I start to make breakfast. While I'm making breakfast, I make my coffee or my tea. It's like, I'm not even joking. This is every day for me. I can come down an hour after Mr. Sith and Peter and nothing will be done, and they'll just be sitting on the couch playing games. I'm like, wow, I wish I could live like that. Like, I don't even know if I could. But I will tell you that if you recognize your triggers, it will help you manage feeling better. It will help you manage your feelings better as well. But in the long run, it will help you feel better. And if you don't have time for the downtime or the break that you need, try to find another day or another way, I should say, to ease the tension. Okay. Strong support system. Lean on others during those moments. Call a close friend, family member, chat with them, Snapchat with them, whatever works. Okay. Whatever works into what you do. Okay. But time spent just connecting to those who support you is literally a surefire way to lift your spirits and your energy. And don't feel guilty for taking a few minutes a day for quiet time. Make it your mom alone time. All right. And that's the time that you do this. I have that in my house now, and they are starting to respect my boundaries, but they slip every now and then. But hold your boundaries on that, because let me tell you, regardless of who you are a great mom for your kids. But if we can help manage this tightrope that we walk every day, we're the perfect mom for our kids. We are regardless. We just are doing it in a way that eases our tension. And that's just fabulous. You guys have an amazing Wednesday and rest of the day. I'll talk to you on Saturday. And until then, lead with kindness. Bye.